Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of April 19th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else, and be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Cancer collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Cancer not see coming for the week of April 19th, 2026? What do they not see coming? Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Ignoring. And at the bottom of the deck, we have haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. So why is ignoring something that the Cancer collective does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements for the week of April 19th, 2026. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Star, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Eight of Cups. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with, Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, let's get some cards on the table here. The Star. Why is the Star here for the Cancer collective this week? For the week of April 19th, 2026. Why is the Star card here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Temperance, and the King of Cups. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Oh, I want to make sure my microphone is on. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Okay. We'll take the Knight of Wands since it fell face up. Why is the Knight of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Wands is clarified by Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Cups is clarified by the Moon, the Three of Wands, and the Tower. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. Towers come up in a lot of the readings this week, and it's to be expected. I think we have the Chiron's going to conjunct the Sun. There's a lot of wounds coming up to the surface for the entire collective. This set of readings this week seems to be very different than the ones that I've done in the past. He's going to call you. You're getting the job offer, the opportunity. Those messages are there, but there seems to be something a bit deeper that is coming to the surface for all 12 zodiac signs. So I don't want you to think that like I'm picking on you or anything like that. What I have here is a group of Cancerians. There's something here that you desire. The Star card is different for each of you. The type of job you want, the type of life you want, the fitness routine, the romantic partner. You know, the wish fulfillment is different for each of you. And there's something here with that Four of Pentacles, Temperance to the King of Cups. This is like, that is what I want. And you're adamant about it. And I like that because there's conviction there in that Four of Pentacles. This is what I desire. Again, the type of life, the body, the diet regimen, the type of connection, the type of job. Just, I feel like overall happiness here really for you. And so you know what it is. And I like that because that's step one. Because most people wander the planet and have no idea what the hell that they want, you know. Or they're very wishy-washy. This is not a wishy-washy Cancerian collective. This is, I know that's what I want. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Chariot, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. There's a desire here within you after a lot of contemplation, figuring out what it is that you want. Like I said, step one is checked here. And then there's desire of, I really want to move forward towards it, make that dream a reality, take it from, you know, just being in a dream state of the Star to living it, experiencing it, feeling it, 3D reality of the Ten of Pentacles. But every time you start to head off in that direction, or you begin to want to make some decisions or choices for yourself that would take you in that direction, you stop yourself. So we have the two fastest knights in the deck, the Knight of Swords here and the Knight of Wands. Okay, this is what we want. We're passionate about it. It's a dream we've held in our heart for a long time. Let's get on the road, right? Let's get it done. Two of Wands and Nine of Swords, time out. Am I sure that I want to do this? And again, I don't think that you are having faith. Or I should say, I don't think it's because you're experiencing a lack of faith in the Star, because you seem to be pretty adamant that if I attain this or achieve this, I would be happy or comfortable or content. What you seem to be having an issue here with this week, and I think what's coming up to the surface, there was something in the past here that you lost or you walked away from. And that memory is haunting you. So there was once upon a time, you had something here. You invested a lot of yourself into this job, this relationship, this community, this familial connection or group of friends. And for me, kings, queens exist in the present because they process the past, and kings take action. And I don't have any king energy here wanting to take action, because every time you kind of start to get on that path to take action, we go from the knight to the queen, and the queen says, wait a minute. The last time we invested in that, and it was supposed to be sunshine and rainbows and unicorns, it fell short of that, or it was taken away from me, or I lost it. And I think what you have, or what's coming to the surface for you this week, is it's not that this is unattainable. I think what you're ignoring here is you're not putting 100% of yourself into actually achieving this or creating this for yourself. Because I think subconsciously, what you're not realizing it, but you're going to realize it this week, something in your past here is holding you back. That's what you've been ignoring. You've been thinking that it's, not realistic for you to have the ideal dream job, or maybe launch your own business, or have a particular type of connection in your life, whether it's familial, or with friends, or romantic in nature. Again, I think what you have been ignoring is there's a past experience here that is blocking you from moving forward. 8 of Cups, the Moon, the 3 of Wands, and the Tower. And I feel like this week it's coming up to the surface for you. And it's a truth that I think you haven't wanted to look at for a long time. It's the reason why I have not acquired this yet, or attained this for myself, or I've been having difficulty maintaining it, even for those of you where it is in your life, but it's been a struggle just to maintain it. It's because of something from the past here has been interfering with this. And I almost want to say subconsciously with that 9 of Swords. I don't think you have made the correlation yet. Okay, tell me more about what happens back there. That 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. What was that? This is going to hit you almost like a bolt of lightning this week, but it's a good bolt of lightning, so I would welcome it in. That doesn't seem to be a negative tower here this week. That seems to be, oh my God, yes, the reason why I haven't launched my own business is because I'm afraid. Because the last time I tried that, it fell apart or it failed. There's something like that, or I haven't made myself vulnerable to find a romantic partner because the last time I did that, it came to an end. And even though the desire is there and I want to get out there and I want to meet new people, something here from your past is saying, are you sure? And it's all subconsciously working. So I could be speaking to a single Cancerian where you're like, I don't understand why I'm not meeting anyone new. I'm putting myself out there. But you're not putting yourself out there in a way that would actually bring you closer to meeting this person or connecting with them. It's almost like you're not going about it correctly, but you're not doing it on purpose because you are desiring that type of connection. There's something here in your past that's making you not put yourself 100% into making that star a reality for yourself. One more shuffle. Thank you. What happens back here? 7 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands to the Fool. Yeah. The last time I invested in something and I put 7 of Pentacles, time, love, money, commitment, talent into it, I was betrayed. I was not selected. I was not chosen. I was lied to. It came to fruition, but then it became too burdensome for me to kind of keep it together. And so it fell apart. So there's something like that here in your past. Again, the Queen processes the past. So I want to say that this week, there's something, a past memory or something like that, that's going to come up to the surface for you. That's probably what you're not seeing. You've been ignoring it for quite some time, but that pain or that loss or betrayal or trauma that you experienced is the reason why you're not able to, or you haven't been able to make this star, this wish dream of yours, a reality. This has been getting in the way of you truly applying yourself in a way that would be beneficial to you to achieving this. Fool, 5 of Swords, and the King of Pentacles to the 3 of Swords. Yeah, the last time I took a risk, I took a leap of faith. I was manipulated, gaslit, not chosen, lied to, betrayed. I was left in heartbreak or maybe even financial ruin. So I feel like here this week, we're having a lot of Chiron wounds come to the surface, and I don't think it's anything different for you, Cancer. I think there's something here that you've been desiring, and even if you have been applying yourself towards it, it hasn't been yielding the results that you want, and the results that you have wanted have been delayed because you're not putting 100% of yourself into making that reality. Subconsciously, you're stopping yourself because of what this has been. So I feel like this week, you're probably going to be triggered in terms of like remembering something here that happened to you, there's a need here for you to stop ignoring it. It's like you need to see it, you need to feel it, and you need to begin. I mean, you don't need to do anything, but I feel like this is going to continue to be stalled for you until you heal this wound, because this is getting in the way of the courage or the perseverance or the conviction that you need to make this a reality. Let's get you some advice here, my friend. Definitely deep readings here this week. Trying to see if any other messages want to come through. If you have recently ended a connection here with someone, or maybe they've ended it with you or something like that, you could feel very emotional this week, thinking about the connection, what this person said or did. But again, it's all meant to bring to the surface this pain, because I think you've been masking it for a long time. And I think this week, if you experience something like that, this week you're most likely going to revisit that trauma. But I think the universe is doing it so you can heal it once and for all and move on, because it is some kind of energetic or emotional block to you receiving what it is that you desire. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for the Cancerian collective. It's like the universe doesn't want you to ignore this anymore. Like, you've ignored it long enough. This is getting in the way of this. And the universe is like, enough already. Tower moment. I'm going to make you see it, feel it, remember it, experience it, so we can begin to heal it, because the universe wants this to become a reality for you. It doesn't want you to die with this dream unchecked or unfulfilled. 3 cards of advice here, please, for the Cancerian collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Tower. Yeah, it's definitely coming in quick. Page of Cups and the Strength card. So you can finally heal and, again, open up your heart to this star thing. I think I'm going to be honest with you, I think you're lacking a little bit of strength, courage, maybe even patience when it comes to making this a reality. Again, the desire is there. The desire's there. I thought about it. You know, and a quick example for you. I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I don't want to like beat a dead horse here. But no offense to dead horses. I hate that expression. I don't even know why I just said that. Maybe someone who watches this says that frequently. But there's something here. I don't think you have connected the dots yet. But I know that star card is something that you've thought about it for a long time. And the only thing holding you back is that past trauma. It's almost like it's an energetic or vibrational block. And I don't even know if some of you are making the direct correlation. Like, this could be something that happened in a romantic partnership, but it is preventing you from achieving financial success. And I don't think you've connected the dots, but I think this week you're going to connect the dots. And there's something here about once you connect the dots and you're able to heal that and move that aside, it gives you the strength and courage, fortitude, conviction that you need to make this a reality. So I almost feel like that's being brought up to the surface for a reason this week. I would not ignore it. I would take it as this is a time that I really need to confront what I lost back there, or what that person or those people it did to me. I don't think you're making I don't think up until this point you have connected how that has influenced this. You know, if we have a very traumatic situation within a familial connection, we might show up in the world 10, 20, 30, 40 years later being very vibrant and exuberant and an extrovert. And look at me, I'm getting, you know, I connect with people. But when it comes to risk taking, like trusting another person or trusting yourself to open a business, that might be where you're like, oh, I don't know about that. And again, I think it's subconsciously being done, because the last time you put your full faith and trust, and again, let's say it's family, no one expects family to do this to them. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this week you're connecting the dots. You're beginning to heal a wound, and that's going to get you one step closer to making this dream a reality for yourself. Pretty deep reading for a weekly read, but that is what I have for you, my friend, for the week of April 19th, 2026. Don't forget to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.